Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Morning.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning all.
Good morning.
How are you all today?
I'm great.
I'm good.
Okay, I hope you all are feeling amazing as I am right now. And I hope you are ready to discuss our very amazing and interesting topic today. The topic is about miracle of teaching, developing fun activities, and for meaningful learning. Miracle of teaching, developing fun activities for meaningful learning. And we will discuss this material with our 7 amazing presenters. Okay, let's welcome. The first is Siti Munawaroh.
Yes.
Hey, Miss Siti.
Hello.
How are you, Miss?
I'm great. How about you?
I'm fine. Okay. Second is Nurul Latifah. Nurul Lutfia, sorry. How are you, Miss Nurul?
I'm good, thank you.
Okay, the third is Elisa Nur Fariha. Miss Elisa.
Hello. Yeah,
Okay, how are you, Miss?
I'm fine. Thank you.
Okay, the fourth is Raka Hafiz. How are you, Miss Raka?
Alhamdulillah, I'm fine. Thank you.
Okay, the fifth is Indri Nur Hasanah. How are you, Miss Indri?
Hello Teguh, Alhamdulillah, I feel amazing today.
Thank you. The sixth is Lala Saputri. How are you, Miss Lala?
Alhamdulillah, I'm fine. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Our last presenters is Nur Laila Hamidah. How are you, Miss Laila?
Alhamdulillah.
Okay. Before we begin this webinar, let me inform the rules during we do this webinar. Rules participants of Student Expo. The first is participant of Student Expo. Webinar are allowed to enter the Zoom room 10 minutes before the event starts. Second is participant of the Students Expo. Webinar shall use full name identity according to the registration form. The third is participant of the Students Expo. Webinar must wear loose and neat clothes or use your formal clothes. The first is participant of the Student Expo. Webinar series are required to turn on the camera and turn off the microphone. The fifth is participant of the Students Expo. Webinar can ask questions in the chat column and will be read by the moderator during the questions and answer session. And last is participant of the Student Expo webinar are not allowed to leave the Zoom meeting during the event. Okay, to facilitate presentation activities, I, Teguh Arifia, will try to host the event until it is finished. To make our discussion run smoothly, the 7 presenter will be invited to present the paper until it is finished. Once again, to remind for all participants, please turn off your speaker during the presentation. For question and answer session, will begin after the presentation is finished. Please write your question to chat room by mentioning your name, affiliation, and your question. Or you can mention who the presenters that you want to ask. Okay, let's invite our first speaker, Siti Munawaroh. Miss Siti,
Yes.
are you there?
Yes.
Okay, are you ready to begin this presentation?
Yes, inshallah.
Okay, time is yours.
Okay, thank you, moderator. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
Waalaikumsalam
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning, all. How are you today?
I'm fine.
Okay. So before we are start to present about my research, let me introduce myself. My name is Siti Munawaro. I'm from English Education Study Program, Faculty of Teaching and Science, Islamic University of Asyafiya, Jakarta. And the title of my research is about motivating student learning listening through English movie. Next slide, please. Yeah. The table of content in this slide is about introduction, literature review, research methodology, result, and the last is conclusion. Next slide, please. Yeah, introduction. So why I choose this research? Because listening is one of the 4 basic skills. There is listening, speaking, reading, and writing that need to be mastered in learning a foreign language, in learning English. Listening skill is very important but difficult to learn. This is because there are several reasons why students often find it difficult when listening to pronunciation from native speakers, such as pronunciation of vocabulary that sound familiar, limited vocabulary mastered by students, limited ability to translate language, and viewing English as a foreign language that is rarely used. Next slide, please. Yeah, literature review. Okay, according to Sinaga GB 2020, listening is one of the major skills that is implied as a component of all skill. And according to Aronoff, learning method innovation will influence learning media use and it is hoped to improve learning quality. And according to Yudares Aditya and Siralahi in 2020, a movie is one of the media that can immensely help students' speaking ability as they actively engage and have fun in imitating the audio-visual feed they receive. Next slide, please. Research methodology. This study is descriptive qualitative research. This describes in detail the developing listening skill with motivating student learning through English movie. The participants of this study are 4 students of SMK Muhammadiyah Pagoyangan Brebes Central Java with 2 male students and 2 female students majoring in TKJ or Computer and Network Engineering. This study used interviews and tests in collecting the data to identify the student listening skill, and the treatment carried out is that students are directed to watch English movie and listen carefully to what the native speakers say the film. Then students were asked to write down what they hear from the conversation from the film. Interviews were conducted to determine an extent of the difficulties by students in learning English, especially in developing their listening skill. Identifying and making a conclusion are the ways to analyze the data. Next slide, please. Yeah. The result of interviews saw that 2 male students and 2 female students don't like English lesson in class, and listening skill is the most difficult part from them. In learning English through English movie, 2 male students were not interested in English, while 2 female students were more interested in English in learning English because it was easier to understand. This is now when observing student listening skill by watching English movies, and students are assigned to listen to the film after they write down the vocabulary they have heard from the film, and as a result, one male student could not write down the vocabulary he heard, while 1 male student and 2 female students could write down the English movies vocabularies from the film they had heard. Next slide, please. Yeah. And the last is about conclusion. The low listening ability of students makes educators more critical of their students. One way to motivate students to learn is to use things or methods that are close to students, one of which is films. At the age of teenagers, students are more interested in watching than just studying in class with a monotonous and boring method. Learning listening to English movie can motivate students to learn languages. Okay, I think enough for my presentation. Thank you very much. Back to moderator. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam
Waalaikumsalam
warahmatullahi
warahmatullahi
wabarakatuh.
wabarakatuh.
Wow, great topic. Thank you very much, Miss Siti, for the presentation.
Thank you. You are welcome.
Okay, before we continue to the next topic, if some of you have any question, please write down below on the chat room. The question will be answered after the session is finished. Okay, now we would like to invite our second speaker, Nurul Lutfia. Miss Nurul, are you there?
Yes, Teguh, thank you.
Okay, are you ready to begin this presentation?
Yes.
Okay, her topic is about motivating student listening to English movie, right?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
About
That's
YouTube.
right. Oh, about YouTube. Okay. Time is yours, Miss.
Okay. Thank you for moderator. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, good morning all. I would like to say thank you for coming in this Expo Mini Research. Let me introduce myself. My name is Nurul Lutfia from English Education Study Program Islamic University of Asyafi'iyah. In this opportunity, I would like to present my mini research with the title Students' Perception Toward the Use of YouTube for Learning English. Okay, next slide. Okay, here the table of contents. The first is literature review, the third is research methodology, the fourth is result and discussion, and the last is conclusion. Okay, next slide. Okay, here the introduction. There are several skills in learning English, such as listening, speaking, reading, and writing. To learn these skills, many students feel that it's not enough to learn these four aspects through books or explanation by the teacher at school. By utilizing existing technology at this time, video can be used as a media in the process of learning English, and videos can also facilitate students in more interesting learning activities because they can get different learning experience. There are various kinds of media application in the form of videos that can be used for learning, one of which is YouTube media. In the YouTube media has many kinds of various educational video content that students can choose based on which skills they want to learn, which suits their learning style, which makes them interested. With this, each YouTube content has its unique value so that students who watch the video can more easily understand the material presented by the content creator. And here the research question is, how do students' perception of learning English through YouTube? And the aim of the research is to know how students' perception of learning English through YouTube. Okay, next slide. Okay, here is the literature review. First is perception. Smith defines perception as recognizing and understanding the event, object, and stimuli through sense, that is sight, hearing, touch, etc. And there is YouTube. According Berg 2009, emphasized the key role of teaching language in the college classroom by using YouTube videos. And the last is learning. According Brown 2000, he states that learning is the process of acquiring or getting knowledge of a subject or a skill by studying, experience, or instruction. Okay, next slide. There are research methodology. That is, first is research design. The design of this research is descriptive qualitative, in which the researcher use a descriptive form. And next is setting. The setting of the research is at Asyafi'iyah Islamic University. It was located on Jatiwaringin Raya Street, number 12, Jati Cempaka, Pondok Gede, Bekasi, West Java. The time of this research was started from 25 to 30 June 2022. And the participant that is university students in Ashafia Islamic University majoring in English education. This is study involved 5 students, 3 students from the 6th semester and 2 students from the 4th semester. Participants in this study were selected based on criteria such as those who are familiar with using YouTube. And this is a data collection technique. Interview is one of the data collection techniques which is done by answering direct questions to the person to be interviewed. And the last is data analysis technique. In this study, the researcher used technique of data analysis based on Mills and Huberman, said Sugiono, which is involving 3 steps. That is data reduction, data display, and conclusion drawing or verification. And next slide. Okay, here the result, based on the results of students' interviews learning English through YouTube is very influential on their ability to learn English. Learning through YouTube also is very fun and helps them in learning. In addition, YouTube also provides convenience when using it with the availability of a subtitle feature that helps students understand the material presented in the video and make it easy to access it. This is supported by a statement based on Tarantino. YouTube, it offers fun and fast access to instruction, culture-based videos, and language from all over the world. In other words, the increasing demands of learning through YouTube can change the learning ecology positively, by Quan et al. Okay, next slide. Okay, the last is conclusion. Students' perception of learning English through YouTube provide good feedback for students that can help students improve their English skills. Besides that, students also get various benefits after learning English through YouTube, such as increasing their understanding of the material. And not only that, YouTube is also an application that provides user convenience because it's very easy to use and easy to access anytime and anywhere. With that, learning English through YouTube is considered more fun, interesting, and flexible. Through this research, students are expected to be more aware of the benefits of using technology to learn English so that the quality of their learning will develop. Okay, next slide. Okay, thank you. Maybe that's enough from me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Wow, amazing topic. How about you all? Are you agree? Or any different perception? You can ask down below on chat room. Thank you, Ms. Nurul, for the enlightenment. Okay, now we would like to invite our third speaker, Elisa Nur Fariha. Miss Elisa, are you there? Okay.
Yeah.
Are you ready to begin this presentation?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, her topic is about increasing student reading comprehension skills through reading aloud. Is it
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Okay, time is yours, Miss.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, good morning all, the honorable, all the lecturer, Ashafia University who attended, and all the participants. Today, I will present my mini research about increasing students' reading comprehension skills through reading aloud. Okay. Next slide. Yes. Sudah, next slide.
Sudah, Kak.
Oh, okay. Okay, this is a table of content in this slide. First, introduction, literature review, methodology, result, and the last one is conclusion. Next slide. Okay, introduction. Language is a medium or tool of human communication in the form of a symbol of speech sound used as a human communication tool consists of two main elements, namely form, speech flow, and meaning content. Language is one the factor educational support that plays an important role in learning activity stage. With language, we can convey wishes, opinions, and ideas. Reading aloud skills included in reading skill, which according to Gerber is defined as reading aloud with pay attention to word structure, word compounds and phrases and sentences, pronunciation, intonation, and pause, according to Farida Rahim 2007-24. Moment students right, they also recite the reading, and before the students able to pronounce the reading correctly, students need to hear how the word is pronounced. The ability to read aloud is a must-have skill students since elementary school, especially in the lower grades. However, the use of the ability to read aloud is needed up to the level of education and career to a higher level. Reading aloud can help students increase their vocabulary and can increase their mastery of pronunciation when reading. Okay, next slide. Yes, literature review. First, skills. Skills are what makes you confident and independent in life and are essential for success. It might take determination and practice, but almost any skill can be learned or improved. Set yourself realistic expectation and goals, get organized and get learning. And next, reading. According to F.M. Hudson in a book entitled Learning Modern Languages, 1960, reading is a process to obtain messages conveyed by the author through the media in the form of words or written language. Reading also makes those who entirely don't know become aware. Reading increases our knowledge. And last, loud. Definition of loud is with the speaking voice in a way that can be clearly. Okay, next slide. Okay, in this slide about research methodology. Research design. The research used is descriptive in the form of classroom action research, and the nature of the research is collaboration by following research producers' classroom action, namely planning, implementation, observation, and reflection. And second is setting. This research was conducted at the EduProc Center Islamic School. And the next is sample. The subjects of this study were students in grades 1 and 2 at the EduProc Center Islamic School, consisting of 16 female students and 20 male students. Okay, the next is data collection techniques. Data collection techniques include questionnaires and observation as the main data source supported by photo documentation. Questionnaire used in this study consists of 10 statements related to reading aloud skills. And the last one is data analysis technique. Data analysis technique using a percentage. Okay, the next slide. Yes, in this slide, the result of this study indicate that there are several things about reading aloud. Reading aloud is a form of strategy or way of reading text aloud that can help focus attention mentally, raise questions, and design discussion through pronunciation of vowels or consonant, tone or song speech, mastery of punctuation marks, grouping words or phrases into units of ideas, eye speed and expression. The purpose of the reading aloud strategy is to further motivate active learning individually and to motivate active learning together or cooperative learning. Students prefer to learn by using this reading aloud strategy because they can imitate what the teacher says in English lesson. Because at the stage of elementary school children grades 1 and 2, they still don't know how to pronounce or read English vocabulary properly and correctly. The result of this study also indicate that students' reading skill before the implementation of learning to read aloud are still low. Students still look hesitant and less confident in reading. With the application of reading aloud, the results show that students' reading skill increased. The application of reading reading aloud students' reading skills. This is proven by the increase in learning outcomes obtained at the time of observation. In addition to direct observation, a questionnaire was also given to students, and the result where 15% of students like learning activity when reading English vocabulary or text by reading aloud. Okay, next slide. Yes, conclusion. Based on the result of the study, it can be concluded that at the pre-reading stage, the activity of providing schemata, motivation, or providing fun activities to students is very important because it can activate students' knowledge and student curiosity about what will be learned. At the reading stage, reading aloud has the advantage of improving individual students' reading skill. The post-reading stage in the stage of students' understanding of what has been learned. So the use of games in this stage is very effective to determine the level of student understanding in understanding what has been learned in the previous test, in the previous stage. Okay, I think that's enough from me. Thank you for attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Ms. Elisa, for the presentation. Now we would like to invite our first speaker, Raka Hafiz. Mr. Raka, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, are you ready to begin this presentation?
I'm ready.
Okay, this topic is about learning English is fun with Aaron's English Instagram account. Is it right?
Yes, it's right.
Yeah, okay, time is yours.
Okay. Okay, thank you for the moderator. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone, and honorable mention to all lecturers and the participants, and thanks for you guys for joining this event. My name is Raka Hafiz Sururi from the 6th semester of English Education Islamic University of Ashafia, Jakarta. I would like to share my research about learning English is fun with Aaron English Instagram account. Background of the research. As we know, English is the international language, so we have to learn it to understand what the words say from the social media. Social media has become a part of our life like Instagram apps. Instagram can be a social media for learning English. Many users of Instagram not using it for learning, just for entertainment and having fun. Sorry. So I do this research about Aaron English Instagram account to proving that his account can help us to learn English. Why did, next slide, please. Okay, why did I choose this research? Because I'm curious about, first, how do students respond to Aaron English Instagram account? There's including about, did students use Instagram for learning English? Did they know Aaron English Instagram account? And what their opinions about it for learning English? And the second, what are the benefits of the Aaron English Instagram account to help students learn English? So according to the questions, I found the proposals. The proposals are, first, to find out if Aaron English Instagram account can help students to learn English. And the second, to find out what are the advantages of Aaron English Instagram account. Okay, next slide. This literature review. First is the definition of language has different from many experts, as you can see in the screen, but still has the same meaning. So language is the tool of communication which is used by humans and also animals. English is the lingua franca or international language. So we have to learn it to understand what the word says or what the media says. The media has moved into the digital way, or we call it social media like Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and also Instagram. We can learn English from it. And I found Aaron English Instagram account. Next slide. Okay, he is the teacher and one of many education content creators on Instagram. He's native speaker from Australia and he was staying in Indonesia for almost 4 years. He has 6,000 and 2,400K followers on Instagram and 764 contents. Next slide. Okay, research methodology. I use qualitative descriptive design with the instrument interview about the opinions and the perception students of Aaron English Instagram content on Instagram. Sorry. The data collection technique that I use is according to Myers and Huberman. Data analysis consists of the data collection, data reduction, data presentation, and conclusion drawing. The participants of this research come from 5 students of 6 semester from English Department Islamic University of Ashafiyah who followed Aaron English Instagram account. This research started on 27 June 20 and 22 at Islamic University of Ashafiyah, Jakarta. Next slide is the result. Okay, based on the interview, I find the research they are first simple but rich of knowledge. It means that a short, simple video gets a lot of benefit to improve skills and knowledge of English. The video has subtitles that make them easy to understand the material. Then we can analyze how to write the word correctly. Also, we can practice how to pronounce the word correctly by repeating what Aaron said. And we can improve our listening skill too because he is native speaker. The listening skill has been included in his content too. He was asking the question in every last part of the video like a simple quiz, and the student can answer in this comment section. Number second is fun, related, and relevant to daily life. It means Aaron has a good strategy to deliver material by getting the material from the related and relevant things like conversation, sentence, or word. He often starts the video using bahasa first with the sentence, then that are often used in daily life. Then he tells into the English version. Okay, the last one is understandable even for the beginners. It means Aaron always mixes the language in every video that he makes using subtitle in this video, and also the related and relevant material help them to understand easily. Next slide. Okay, the conclusion. First is students enjoy watching a video on Aaron English Instagram account to learn English more, like the results before, simple but rich of knowledge, fun, related to daily life and relevant to daily lives. And the last is understandable. The second point is the participant get the advantages from it, like easy to understand the pronouns or the material, have a lot of vocabulary, speak fluently, speak confidently, improve their listening skill, help them in writing. Okay, next slide. Maybe that's enough for me. I hope you can get the advantages from my presentation. Thank you for your attention, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you very much, Mr. Haikal, for the presentation. Before we continue to the next topic, I remind you to all participants to fill the polling on the link down below. And if you have any question, please write your question on the column chat row. Okay. Next, we would like to invite our fifth speaker, Indri Nur Hasanah. Miss Indri, are you there?
Yes, Serga, I'm here.
Okay, are you ready to
sorry,
begin
Guru.
your presentation?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. Her topic is about student perception of using English song for learning English. Is it right?
Yes,
Oh, I'm
that
sorry. Oh, the influence of
influence of
I'm sorry. The influence of Kampus Mengajar program on student interest in becoming a teacher. Yes, is it right?
yes, that is.
Okay. Time is yours, Miss.
Okay, thank you. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
First of all, thanks to Allah Subhanahu wa Taala who always given help, blessing, and salvation for all of us, so that we can be here without trouble at all. Secondly, may salawat and salam for our Prophet Muhammad SAW who always give goodness in the world. Thirdly, I would like to say thank you for moderator who has given me a time and all participants who has taken time and the honorable all the lectures of Ashafiyah Islamic University. Okay, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're all in a good mood and in the good health. Before I start it, let me introduce myself. My name is Indri Nurasana, and now I will present my research about the influence of Kampus Mengajar program on student interest in becoming a teacher. Next slide. Oh yeah, this is introduction. Background of the problem. Education is one of the most important aspects in improving quality of human resource. Teacher, students need to develop their potential. Teachers, as educational staff, are individuals who have talents, interests, and intention to help students to be more prepared to become qualified human resource. According to Crowe and Sayro, interest is influenced by two factors, namely internal factor or intrinsic and external factor, extrinsic. Intrinsic factors, students that affect interests such as emotional factors, perception, motivation, talents, and knowledge in the form of experience. Extrinsic factor of students include the influence of the family environment, encouragement from parents, information of the world of work, and the social environment. And joining Kampus Mengajar program is one of the factors that influence interest in becoming a teacher and that become from intrinsic factors. Next. So yeah, for the next is research question. Based on the problem above, the study is interested to elaborate this following question. Does experience of joining a Kampus Mengajar program can influence a student interest in becoming a teacher? And this research objective of the study is to find out does experience of joining a Kampus Mengajar program can influence a student interest in becoming a teacher. So next slide. Yes, for the next is literature review. For the first one is interest. According to Muhyiddin Shah, suggests that interest means the high enthusiasm or great desire for something. Interest is basically the acceptance of a relationship between oneself and something outside oneself. In this case, interest arises because of a sense of interest or telling happy about an object. The second is teacher. According to Sudarwan Danim, what is meant by professional teachers are teachers who have certain competencies in accordance with the requirement demanded by the teaching professional. The teacher task in the learning process includes pedagogical tasks. The pedagogical task is the task of helping, guiding, and leading, while the duties of the teacher as a profession include educating, teaching, and training. So, interest in becoming a teacher must come from oneself. Not because nowadays it is difficult to find work and then someone wants to become a teacher to survive, and the result is that many teachers cannot transfer their knowledge to students because basically they become teacher not because they want to, but because they are forced to. Okay, for the third is Kampus Mengajar program. The Kampus Mengajar program is part of MPK aim to enrich the competence of students by giving students the opportunity to study outside the classroom by providing a scholarship to teacher and education at a basic level. The implementation of concept of the Kampus Mengajar program is in the form of teaching assistant to empower students in the learning process in elementary school and junior high school. and that is located in various villages or city throughout the country. Then the Campus Mengajar program in each target school also does not only focus on learning activities, but also have the administration of teacher and school or managerial principle and introduce or adapt technology to student and teacher. So next. So yeah, for the next is research methodology. For the first one is research design. The study uses a qualitative approach with descriptive method. Mulung explained that qualitative research is research conducted to understand, explain existing events or phenomena by describing them in the form of data, picture, and sentence. And setting. This research has been carried out online through the WhatsApp application, which was carried out on students of the English Education Study Program who joined the Campus Mengajar. And the research was carried out in 4 July 2022. For the next is data collection technique. In the study, researchers use interview as a data collection method. I'm sorry. And for the next is participant. In the study, the sample consists of 2 students 4th semester and first 1 student 8th semester in Universitas Islam Asyafiyah. This participant selection is based on students who have joined in the Campus Mengajar program batch 3. Okay, next slide. So yeah, for the next is data collection technique. In the study, researchers use interview as a data collection method. Interview are one of the most widely used tools for collecting qualitative research data. Interview allows researchers to collect diverse data from respondents in various situations and contexts. And the next is data analysis technique. There are data reduction, data display, drawing, conclusion, or verification. Next. Okay, for the next is result. Okay, as you can see in this result, there is from this to this, meaning that students who attend this Campus Mengajar initially only to get incentive money and mental help and to gain knowledge and experience. However, when they join this program, they feel there are many things that they gain. Through the briefing they do, they can create a program that can increase student numeration capabilities and literacy according to the needs of the student. This program makes them independent because they are placed far from their domicile, but it does not reduce their enthusiasm. And from this program, they can develop their quality, especially to become professional teacher. In this program, they can try to understand the character of students, solve problem, and they also improve teamwork. And they learn foreign regional language as well. They not only teach, but they also help with school administration, help with technology adaptation, many things they get from this program. The treatment and enthusiasm of students also often makes them feel touchy because they feel well received. For there is a special pleasure when seeing students can master material they provide. Therefore, based on interview conducted with students who have joined the Campus Mengajar batch 3, they agree to answer that the experience they got made them more interested in the world of education. So next. Yes, last but not least is conclusion. Based on the result of the study, it can be concluded as the picture that the experience of program could influence student interest in becoming teacher. This is related to the purpose of study. That was to determine whether the experience of joining a Campus Mengajar program could influence the interest of English education student of Asyafiyah Islamic University to become teacher or not. The researcher found that based on the experience they get, they acquired the basic knowledge for teaching and method they suit the needs of the student. Moreover, prior of the implementation of the program, they had received 1 month briefing, so they were more prepared to go to school. Next. So yeah, I think that's enough from me. Thank you for your attention. And if you have any question, you can write on the room chat. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Miss Indri, for the presentation. Okay, next, we would like to invite our sixth speaker, Lala Sapri. Miss Lala, are you there?
Yes, I'm
Okay,
here.
are you ready to begin this presentation?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. Her topic is student perception of using English song for learning English. Is it right?
Yes.
Okay, time is yours.
Okay, thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Morning, everyone. How are you today? Today I will present my mini research about student perception of using English song for English learning. For the next, please. Okay, for the first, here I have two introductions. Language is the one of the most important things in this world. English is the universal language used by all people to communicate around the world, and English has become the most studied foreign language in the world. One way that can be used to learn English is using song. The word song refers to pieces of the music that contain words, especially popular songs such as those heard on the radio. Clear and Gargan, who say, with some imaginations, song can be used to teach all aspects of a foreign language. Song can be a fun and enjoyable way in student perceptions to learn English. For the next, please. Okay, for the next, have a research question. For the first, what are student perceptions about learning English using song? And then for the second, have a base on their perception, what are the learning aspects that can be improved in their English listening by listening to English song? For the research objective, for the first, have to identify, classify, and describe perceptions student about learning English using song. And then for the second, have to analyze and describe aspect of learning that can be improved in student English skill through listening to English song. Next, please. Okay, for the literature review, here I have a 5. For the first song, for the second vocabulary, for the third listen, for the fourth pronouns, and then for the last speak. For the definition of song is a poem that is pronounced according to a certain tone, rhythm, time, and melody to form harmony. For the next, have a definition of vocabulary. Vocabulary is all about words, the words in the language or a special set of words you are trying to learn. Vocabulary is so important, we even create a website and to help expand yours. For the next definition of listen, listen is to hear something with a thoughtful attention or give consideration listen to a play. For the next definition of pronouns, pronouns is the way in which a word of language is spoken. And for the definition of last is definition of speak. Speak is to utter words or articulate sound with the ordinary voice or talk. For the next slide, please. Okay, for the next slide, here I have a research methodology. My research methodology have a research design, participant setting, data collection, and the last technical analysis data. For the first, have a research design. This research will conduct with a quantitative approach. And then for the participant of the study was college student of the Islam University of Ashafiyah. The number studied there was 30 students. The students studied this time were students who like English song. And then for the setting, As for the setting, the research is conducted at Islam University of Ashafi'iyah. Is possible that the research will be conducted in August or July. For the data collection, the technique use a questionnaire. It can also be in the form of a Google Forms or a paper that will be filled in by college student. And that question, there are 10 questions in the forms of statement for 30 students. Okay, for the last technical analysis data, then for the technical analysis data, here I'm using a percentage. Next, please. Okay, for the next, here I have a result. For the first question, do you like listening to English song? Participant for agree have a 93.3, and then for disagree have a 6.7. For the next question, have a whether by listening to language song can increase your desire to study English? Participant for agree have a 96.7, and then for disagree have a 3.3. For the search question, can English song motivate you in many ways? Participant for agree have a 93.3, and then for participant for agree have a 6.7. For the fourth question, do you listen to music while studying? Participant for agree have 76.7, and then for disagree have a 23.3. Okay, for the fifth question, can English song improve your speaking skill? Participant for agree have a 96.7, and then for disagree have a 3.3. For the next question, have so far, do you agree that listening to music while studying is fun? Participant for agree have 83.3, and then for disagree have 16.7. For the next question, can this learning method improve your four skill? Listening, speaking, vocabulary, and pronouns. Participant for agree have a 100, and then for disagree have a 0. For the next question, do you have difficulty in learning English with the learning method? Participant for agree have 70%, and then for disagree have 30%. For the next question, does learning English with this learning method make it easier for you to understand English lessons? Participant for agree have a 96.7, and then for disagree have a 3.3. And then for the last question, does this learning method make you bored to learn English? Participant for agree have a 30, and then for disagree have a 70. The last, please. Next slide, please. Okay, next slide. Again, one. Okay, for the next here, I have a conclusion. For my conclusion, based on results of the research conducted, it can be conjectured that all participants have a positive perception of the use of English song for learning English. The participants said that the song is a fun medium, and the song is a medium that is not boring to use as English learning material. Song are also an effective medium for learning English, and also the song is an entertaining and motivating medium to learn English. There are also those who say that he can get to know the culture through song. Listen to can improve brain performance, especially in memory. From the song, you can feel the development in their English proficiency. In vocabulary mastery, there was some participant who found good development in their vocabulary mastery. They find new words in a song that they have never seen or heard before, namely idioms, slang, and others. That means that the song is a good medium for learning. In pronunciation skill, students can also feel their pronunciation skill become clearer by using sounds. They follow what the original singer said, so their pronunciation becomes clear. While in listening skills, just like in vocabulary skills, there are students who feel this impact. Finally, in speaking skill, not a few students also feel the impact in the development of their speaking skill. For the next, please. Okay, maybe it's all enough my presentation. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Miss Lala, for your presentation. Amazing topic because I'm agree. I improve my English vocabulary with song too. Okay, next we would like to invite our last speaker, Nurlaila Hamidah. Miss Laila, are you there?
Yes,
Okay, are you ready to begin this presentation?
inshallah, I'm ready.
Okay, her topic is non-English student perception, the use of Google Translate as a translation tool. Is it right?
Yes,
Okay, time is yours.
okay, thank you for moderator. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, I would like to say thank you for the participant for joining in this Expo Mini Research. Let me introduce myself. My name is Nurlaila Hamidah, and in this opportunity, I would like to present my mini research with the title Non-English Student Perception, the Use of Google Translate as a Translation Tool. Okay, this is the table of content. The first is background of problem. The next is literature review. For the third is methodology, result, and the last is conclusion. Okay, the first, this is background of the problem. Translation has a very important role, especially in the academic world, which use a lot of foreign language literature, such as English, which is often an obstacle for students who have a poor understanding of English. Technology information is developing very rapidly, then many applications and websites can be used as a media of learning. Next slide. Okay, this is the research question. How is the perception of Google Translate as a tool for translating English material for non-English students? And this research objectives is to find out student perception of Google Translate as a tool for translating English for non-English students. Okay, this is the literature review. Translation involves the transfer of language from the source language into the target language, BASNet 2002. And the next is Google Translate is an automatic translation tool, has several limitations. Although it can help the reader to understand the general content of foreign language text, it does not provide accurate translation. And the next, this is non-English student, which means the student is the learner or someone who attends an educational institution in some nation. The English term is reserved for those who attend university. Non-English students are students from various majors such as law, medicine, communication, and others. And the next is perception. Perception is a process that occurs when touching an instrument that causes stimuli by the receiver or sensory organ. The stimuli will be converted into nerve energy to convert it to the brain. Jalaluddin Rahmat, 2006. Okay, this is the research methodology on this research. The first, this is research design. This research was classified into descriptive qualitative research, collecting data, the data collection technique used in survey by giving questionnaire to participants. And the data analyzing, the data was show percentage and descriptively based on interview. For the setting, this research was conducted on Twitter. Data were collected on July 2022. And participant, the participants that were used in this research were non-English students who use Google Translate. Okay, this is the result as you can see on the screen. For the first statement, Google Translate really helps me in every translation process. 61% of the participants strongly agree with the statement, and 32 participants agree with the statement, and 7 participants are neutral for this statement. For the next, English can be translated effectively by Google Translate. For the first, 48 participants agree with this statement, 32 participants neutral for this statement, 10 participants disagree for this statement, and 3% participants agree with this statement. Next slide. Okay, for the next is statement, it's easy for me to use Google Translate. 90-30% participants state strongly agree with statement, and 17 participants agree with this statement. For the next statement, I often using Google Translate in order to understand English. For the 16 participants neutral for this statement, 19 participants agree with this statement, and 35 participants strongly agree with this statement. Okay, for the next, Google Translate is able to translate word exactly. 48% participant neutral for this statement. 35 strongly agree with statement. And the next, I found many meanings of words from Google Translate. 45 participants strongly agree with this statement. 10 participants disagree with statement, and 10 participants neutral for this statement. Next. Google Translate can translate paragraph exactly. For this statement, 35.5 participants agree with this statement, 48.4 neutral for this statement, and 19.1 disagree with this statement. Google Translate can translate sentence exactly. 45 participants agree with this statement, 19 participants strongly agree with statement, and 13 participants disagree with the statement. Okay, next. The internet does not interfere when used of the Google Translate. Okay, for the first, 9% participants strongly agree with the statement, 19.4 participants strongly disagree with the statement, and 22.6 participants neutral for this statement, 29 participants disagree with statement, and the last 19.4 participants strongly disagree with statement. And the last, the voice feature in Google Translate help the process of translating language. 48 participants neutral for this statement, 10 participants neutral for this statement, 7 participants disagree with the statement, and the last 35 participants strongly agree with the statement. Next slide. Okay, and this is conclusion for this research. Based on the finding and discussion of the research, several conclusions can be made as follows. First, based on the frequency of use Google Translate, the data state that the participant tended to use Google Translate to translate word sentence, but the data also show they didn't like Google Translate when translating a sentence or a long reasons such as the lack of precise meaning displayed by Google Translate and the convenience obtained when using Google Translate. Second, from agreement and disagreement of using Google Translate, the findings show that the participant is dependent on the use of Google Translate in translating language, especially English. They will use Google Translate when they find terms they have not to be reached. Okay, enough for me. Thank you for listening my presentation. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
Waalaikumsalam.
wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Miss Laila, for your presentation. Okay, now is the time for question and answer session. I will read the first question in the chat room. The first is from Haya Anabilah. I want to ask some question for Kak Elisa. How do you engage a student in read aloud? Maybe Kak Elisa, can you answer this question?
Okay, I can answer question from Haya Anabila, how to engage students in reading aloud. Okay, in this, there's a strategy. First, understanding the nature of students, and then getting to know student individually, and analyzing student behavior in organizing learning, and then develop critical and creative thinking skill and be able to solve problems, and then provide good feedback to improve activities. And the last is distinguish between physically active and mentally active. Okay, and then for the way I read the word in front of the class and student follows. From there, student can find out how to read the word with good pronunciation. Okay, I think that's enough. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for your answer, Kak Elisa. Okay, next question is from Anissa Imran. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Anissa Noviani Imran from BSI Bogor. I want to ask Nurul Lutfia as the second speaker. The question is, why did you choose YouTube as your research media? Because while there are many video applications that also help in learning English. Okay, Miss Nurul, can you answer this question?
Okay, thank you, Teguh. And thank you for the question from Anissa. The reason I choose YouTube as the media in my research because has many reasons. One of which is that at this time, YouTube is an application that is very easy to access, and there are many kinds of users, from children to adults. In YouTube itself, there are also many content creators who present various kinds of videos from various parts of the world. They talk a lot about various subject matters, and there are also various entertainment videos. Currently, learning English can also be done through YouTube, so students are able to learn more independently. The explanation of English materials is also very diverse, from elementary schools until to college students. Okay, maybe that's enough. And there is a question from Raihani Fitri Salsabila from Siliwangi University. The second question is that there are many YouTube channels about learning English. Based on your experience or your participants' experience on your research, are there any tips for selecting an effective channel to make learning English easier, or do you have an example? Okay, thank you, Raihani, for the question. There is a lot of YouTube channels, but one of them is Emma Chamberlain's YouTube channels. You can see the her YouTube channel because her English is very easy to understand. Okay, maybe that's enough. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Nurul, for your answer. I hope the participant can understand or get their question, their answer. Okay, next question is from Vina Handayani. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I want to ask some question for Kak Lala Saputri. Can you give me example how student improve vocabulary through the song? Kak Lala Saputri, can you answer this question?
Yes, I will answer the question from Vina. Okay, when someone listen to an English song continuously, it will make them remember the vocabulary in the song, especially when they like the song, they will memorize it and find out the meaning. It allows them to increase their vocabulary through the song. Maybe just that. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Miss Lala. So I ever do this method too to my student, like I give them some lyrics, and then I cut some lyrics, and there I give them the song so they can listening and find that lyrics that was gone, some lyric that I cut, so they can improve their vocabulary by listening that lyric where the lyric is gone, some lyrics that some of lyrics of the music is gone. So you can do apa ya? I'm sorry. You can improve your vocabulary by the song with method like that. Maybe Tina, you can get the answer. Okay, next question is Siti Sarah from Siliwangi University. I would like to ask to Elisa. My question is, as you have said before, that reading can increase knowledge and writing, especially in English. But the problem is that most of us still feel lazy to read because they are sleepy and bored. So they don't like reading. If you become a teacher in the future, what will you do to build your student to have great motivation to read? Thank you. Okay, Miss Elisa, can you answer this question?
Okay, I can answer question from Siti Sarah. Okay, if I become a teacher in the future, what I do so that students are motivated to read. First, choose a text that is interesting enough to read aloud. Make sure the text is not too long. 2, give a copy of the text to students. Mark point or issues that are interesting to discuss. 3, divide the text by paragraph or other. And 4, invite several students to read different parts of the text. 5, while reading is in progress, stop at several places to emphasize the importance of certain points, to ask questions, or to give example. Give student time to discuss if they show interest in the point. And the last one is end the process by asking student what is in the what is in the text. Okay, I think that's enough. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for your answer, Kak Elisa. Okay. Due to the limit of limitation, I do apologize that we can get any question again. So thank you for all presenters for sharing your knowledge and experience in today's discussion. To Miss Siti, Miss Nurul, Miss Elisa, Miss Taraka, Miss Indri, Miss Lala, and Miss Laila. And countless thanks for all participants for your active participation. For all participants, can you please turn on your camera because we will take a picture. Once again, for all participants, can you turn on your camera for a minute? Okay. You want to take a picture. Okay. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, once again. 1, 2, 3. Okay, maybe enough. Thank you. Okay, dear participant, for your information, this webinar is the last session of 7th Student Research Expo 2022. We would like to invite you to join our next event, the 8th Student Research Expo 2023. See you in the next year. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
Wabarakatuh. Thank you, moderator and all participants.
Okay, you're welcome.